Okay, here we have a Storm Shadow, and I believe this one is from, I think it's 30th anniversary or 50th anniversary. It might be 50th, I think. I get confused. I mean, I have like so many Storm Shadows. If you can tell, Storm Shadow is one of my favorite Cobras. And I know this is a take on when he was on the G.I. Joe team, but to me, he's always going to be a Cobra. Even like in this uniform, I still say he's a Cobra. And this figure is freaking nice, man. He comes with a lot of stuff too. He's sweet looking. I dig this figure too. And this arrow right here is removable. It comes out, and you see the two blades there on his back. And then he also has a bow to, of course, shoot his arrow, and then he comes with that claw. Take a look at this guy up close. There's his claw. You see his. It looks like a rope wrapped around his torso. Nice touch. And then here's the back. Here's the swords. I like the coloring of this figure. You see some, what is that, like a little bag there on the bottom. I like the coloring, the red with the black. I mean, it looks cool. I like different colored storm shadows, like give them different deco. Um, they have a lot of sweet looking storm shadows. Like I dig like a lot of the ninja figures that they have made, even in the past, like the old school ones, all the new ones. Let me show you his bow. Shit, he's gonna fall. And he did come with the stand, but he doesn't the holes on the bottom of his feet, he doesn't sit well on it. That's one thing that I don't like is when they're not able to stand or get like their foot like pressed on that little nipple. But this is his bow, and this is pretty cool because you can move it, so it opens up. I thought that was a nice, cool touch. But nonetheless, this is a sweet figure. Excuse me. This is a sweet figure. It's not going to be the last Storm Shadow I show you guys. He's one of my favorite characters overall in the G.I. Joe collection. So let's go to the next figure. Here's the ultimate Snake Eyes from Retaliation. And this Snake Eyes is so freaking dope. I really like this Snake Eyes. It has to be one of my favorites, modern style. And he looks so sweet looking. He doesn't come with a lot of gear, but the stuff he comes with, it's plenty. He looks so freaking badass. And he does come with timber. I wish they would have did a little more detail like on the timber. Like let me show you timber real quick here first. Here's timber. So you see everything's like just all white. Like I wish they would have like kind of blended in some color just so it stands out a little better. But you see he does have articulation in the neck. So that's a cool touch that they added to the this isn't the one where you bend the tail and his head moves. That's a different figure. I don't have that one either, but I might pick that one up as well because I do love me some Snake Eyes and some ninjas. But overall, I mean, it's okay looking. It's not bad. It would have been cool if we would have got some movement like on the legs and stuff. Now let's look at the man of the hour. Here we got Snake Eyes. And this figure is beautiful. I love this figure. He looks so awesome. You see his submachine gun there, the sword. The sword, we've seen this sword a lot already. And he does still have it on the rubber band. You see the little detail right there painted on his arm, a throwback to the old school Snake Eyes. Belt. His knife in his sheath. That is removable. And he does come with two of those, by the way. So here's another one. But this Snake Eyes is he's very cool looking. I really, really like this figure. See some grenades on his belt. And then on the other side, see another pistol. That is removable as well. Let's see if we could get that out. There we go. There's his pistol. Can't see for shit anymore. Not up close anyway. There we go. Okay. And then this reminds me of the old school Snake Eyes too. Those little pouches he has on his ankles. And he does have nice movement on his ankles. Yeah, I really like this figure. It's one of my favorite moderns. I'm thinking of doing like a best of Snake Eyes video because I have so many Snake Eyes figures. Just awesome. I love this figure. Let me show you his other weapon he came with. Looks pretty nice. It's just a solid molding. Nothing comes out, no clips come out, or magazines, whatever. And then I like this that you can actually put his hand in here and you can hold on to his weapon. One thing that I'm gonna say is that I wish they would have included on this Snake Eyes. It would have been cool, maybe like a backpack, so he could store his sword and his gun. That would have been cool. Sorry, I just like looking at this figure, man. He looks amazing. I like it. Snake Eyes Ultimate from the Retaliation line. Here we have a beachhead, and this is, I believe, from the Retaliation series. And this figure is another figure that I thought was well done. I like, you know, his assortment of his weapons that he came with. I just like the overall look to him. I thought they did a great job on this beachhead. There is another beachhead that I want, but I haven't got it yet. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if I want it necessarily because I think it's the same head sculpt. It's just like a different body. So it's a Resolute beachhead. And I think that one looks cool. But I don't know if I want to pick it up or not. I don't know. I think this one's still better. I like the whole his undershirt. I like the way it looks. His what do you call it? His thermal. I think it looks cool. See his tactical vest. You see his knife right here. Just stuck it in right there. And he does come with another one down here. I like that about these modern figures, that they gave us extra weapons, even if it's like knives or whatever. Like it's cool because if say you have another figure where you lose it or it didn't come with it, if you buy it like on the secondary market, you have, you know, an assortment that you can, you know, mix and match. I try to keep them, you know, all with the figures that it comes with. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you don't have, you know, you can mix and match them. But look at his gun, looks pretty nice. I like that. And then this is his other one. What is that? A machine gun? Looks pretty nice. Submachine gun. And then there's what his head sculpt looks like. Yeah, I believe the Resolute one is pretty similar to this one. I think this one might even look better because I think on the Resolute, I want to say like his eyes are kind of like he's kind of looking up or something. I've seen pictures of it and I was kind of like debating if I wanted to get it or not. It's still up in the air. I still might pick it up. And then you see the flag there. Did a good job for being so small. Just a really neat figure. I really like this figure. See some pouches on his leg, on his knees. You see the guards. And then he does come with a handgun right there. Very nice figure. I like this figure a lot. It's one of my favorite beach heads. And I have probably like a handful of beach heads. Going back to the original one, that's probably like my favorite one still. Just I have a attachment to that, like growing up. You know, that was one of my favorite figures along with Flint. Okay, it's time for him to go. And speaking of Flint, here's Flint right here. And this one, I don't remember. There's so many damn like new ones that I get like mixed up, and I don't remember if this was a Hall of Heroes. But let's take a look at him also up close. And I noticed right now when he was turning that this isn't snapped in. So let me see if I could snap that in real quick. There we go. Looks better. I like the face on this one. I think he looks neat. And I did have another Flint, but I gave it to my little brother because Flint was his favorite character, and I don't remember, that might have been the Hall of Heroes. I get them mixed up, but they both look sweet. And check out this freaking shotgun, man. It's badass. I love it, man. This That was one of the things that I liked about Flint. Even like on the old school Flint was his shotgun. I thought that was just a nice ass weapon. See the pistol grip shotgun? Very nice. And you know what? I'm gonna say this looks like it might slide back. Let me see. Yes, it does. Wow. I never knew that it slid like that. Just by accident right now, I seen it was kind of going forward, and I had them put away in a box, so it must have shifted like in the box. But that's a badass shotgun. I really dig it. And then you see like all the bullets right there on his harness. His not bullets, but you know what I'm talking about, the shotgun shells. Looks nice. And then here's his other rifle. That rifle looks nice too. I really like the way that rifle looks as well. I like the gloves on this figure. I like the belt. Look at that. It says US. Freaking sweet looking belt. Nice coloring on it. You see the black shirt with the epaulets. You see a handgun. Removable. Nice touch. Nice camo on his pants. Nice boots. Everything's nice about this figure. I just really enjoy the aesthetic to this figure. He looks very nice looking figure. His backpack. Beautiful flint. You know, sometimes you're looking at figures and you say, damn, that figure looks nice. But you have so many figures that sometimes you kind of, I don't want to say you don't appreciate them, but you have so many to look at, and it's kind of like when you do see it and you take a look at it and you're like, you know what, if that was your only figure you would think it was badass, right? But like in my instance, I have so many, so it's kind of, I can't give them all my attention, you know what I mean? But that's Flint right there, badass figure. Here we have a 25th anniversary Storm Shadow. And I remember when I seen this figure, I just like geeked out on it. I just thought it was so freaking sweet looking. And this was one of like the figures like after like the original O-ring ones, when they came back with like the new figures, which was the 25th one was the first line in the newer Joes. And when I seen this figure, I just thought it was like so freaking awesome. And I still look at it and I still like the way it looks. I mean, it's the cartoon version one. I think that's what it said on the card. And it's funny though, like when you look at the 25th, they don't come with as many weapons as the newer ones. But you know what? It's still sweet. It comes with enough. So you see his bow. You see the dagger right there, and that is removable. This dagger here. See the belt around his torso. The only thing that the arrows are not removable, and that's fine. I'm okay with it. It would have been cool though, like to be able to pose him, you know, with the bow, with some arrows. I like the way the logo looks right here. I just wish kind of like the belt wouldn't get in the way as much, kind of to show off that logo. There we go. Yeah, this was a figure that we got, and you know, like you were saying, like it's not going to get any better than this, and wow, it did get better. But so awesome. This figure is one of my favorites still, and his swords are removable. There we go. Nice blade, nice handle. That's weird that they got stuck like that. The one thing that I would change on this figure, I would say, would probably be his all right, I'll fix them later. Trying to do two things at one time. I would say probably the footing on them. I would have changed this to more the Hall of Heroes Storm Shadow has more like the just the no sandals. It's just all white. And that Hall of Heroes one is a tough figure to locate, and if you do find it like on the secondary market, it is kind of pricey. But eventually I do want to pick that one up as well. I love Storm Shadow, the character. Yeah, this guy, he was a lot of fun to pose when I used to do some of the stop motion back in the day. But man, you had to take a lot of pictures to do the stop motion. I used to have him do some battles with Snake Eyes. I wish I still had some of those videos, but I ended up my laptop messed up or something, and they're gone. But yeah, that's Storm Shadow right there, 25th anniversary. Still one of my favorites.